Alright, so continuing here with solving equations. Now we are on variables on both sides. Whenever you have variables on both sides, you want to get all of the variables onto one side and all the numbers on the other. Doesn't matter. There's many ways to do this. So here's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make the variable positive. So since this is a negative x, I'm going to add x to both sides. And by that I mean it's a 1x. So that's gone. So I have 3 equals 7 plus 1 is 8x plus 8. Now that I have my variables all together, let's get my numbers all together. So I'm going to subtract 8 on both sides. Means that's gone. So I have negative 5 equals 8 times x. Since it's multiplication, I'm going to divide by 8 on both sides. That's gone. So very simply put, I get negative 5 over 8 as my answer. Now, I did that by moving that. If I wanted to, I could move the 3 because it's a positive, so I subtract it to get a negative. So I get negative x equals 7x plus 5. Now that I have my numbers over here, I need to move my x's. So since that's a positive 7, I'm going to subtract 7x onto both sides, which means now those are gone. Negative 1 and negative 7 is negative 8x equals 5. Since it's negative 8 times x, I would divide both sides by negative 8, and notice how you get the same answer. This is my point. Doesn't matter. Either way, you're going to get the same answer. Alright, with this one, it's a little more intense. Before we can solve this, we need to do the distributive property. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20x. Still, that's 7. Negative times 4 is negative 4. Negative times a negative is a positive x. So I have 15 minus 20x. I need to combine those. 7 minus 4 is 3x. So let's start combining like terms. What I'm going to do is, since it's a negative 20x, I'm going to add 20x to both sides. That gets rid of those, giving me just a 15 equals 3. Remember, that's like saying a 1x, so I have 21 x's. Since I have my variables on this side, let's move the 3 over to this side. So I get 12 equals 21x. Since it's times, I'm going to divide by 21. 12 over 21. So that is your answer, except let's simplify it. 12 over 21. I can divide them both by 3, which gives me 4 over 7. So that is your actual answer for the problem. Okay, some more crazier ones here. 4 times 2, because the distributive property is 8x. 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. I still have 6. Negative times 3 is negative 3. Negative times a negative 2 is a positive 2, and the x comes along for the ride. So we have an 8x minus 12. 6 minus 3 is 3, and that's a positive 2x. So I combine my like terms here. I have a negative 12. Let's make that positive, right? Because I'm going to move the numbers all over to this side. That way I have a positive 8x still. I have a positive 15 now and a positive 2x. Now, to move all the x's to the left, minus 2x, minus 2x. When I do that, 8 minus 2, I get 6x equals 15. Since it's 6 times x, I can divide both sides by 6 to get 15 over 6. But I can divide them both by 3. So I get my final answer as 5 over 2. Over here, let's make my x as positive, so I'm going to add 7x to put all my x's over here, which means they're gone. Negative 3 plus 7 is 4x. I still have a positive 5 and a negative 4 on that side. I subtract by 5 on both sides because I'm trying to move all my numbers over now, and that was a positive 5. 4x equals negative 9. Divide both sides by 4. So I get x equals negative 9 over 4, and nothing can be taken out of those. Okay, so that was solving basic equations there, and that was the key concepts that I wanted to go over with you with some more intense equations. So if you have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to let me know.